Hey everyone, it's the SavaniSis. We're going to be talking about
who do you listen to? You listen to people who have what you want and have been where you are, but ultimately you listen to yourself, your own feelings. We'll see you in a few.
So we just want to share a little bit about our journey. So when we were working on, and we continue to work on activating our Sukha, our inner joy, we have come across so many different gurus, teachers, spiritual teachers, people along the way to inspire us, that make us feel good when we listen to them or read their books, make us feel powerful. People that help us and inspire us to take action. There's been so many along the path. I can't even count on two hands how many we have listened to.
It's been countless.
And right now there's a lot of noise out there. You know, you've got books, you've got YouTube, you've got so many people,
social
many gurus
media
out
outlets,
there.
tons of.
You've got us like speaking to you about all this stuff, you know. So there's so much noise out there, and it's really difficult sometimes to know like who's really on point and who's not, and who's talking sense and who do I resonate with. So what will happen in your path of spiritual and personal growth is that you'll have certain gurus that resonate with you at a certain time in your journey, and other times they may not have resonated with you. I'll give you an example. Somebody gave me a book about 4 years ago saying, you've got to read this book by this author, it's amazing, you've got to read this book. And it was Dr. Joe Dispenza's book,
Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself.
And I looked at the book, the first couple of pages, and I thought, yeah, it sounds good, he writes really well, and he sounds like he's on point with some of the things that he's saying, but not for me. Put it away. 4 years later, it was that same book came to me, and I was like, oh my god, I could not put the book down. I was hooked. I read the book within 2-3 days. It was done. Like, it was such an amazing, profound book for me at that moment in time, because I was ready for it then, and I wasn't ready for it a few years ago.
When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. You've heard that saying. So the right book, the right guru, the right author will just fall into your lap when your soul is asking for it.
And that's what happens, you know, and sometimes you get so caught up in one teacher or one guru that you think, wow, this is it for me now. I'm just going to listen to him or her and nothing else. But then as you evolve, as you start changing yourself,
as you go through the spiritual awakening journey,
you may move from that guru and realize that, wow, there's something higher. There are higher teachings that I want to listen to now.
That resonate
with you more. So that will happen in your journey. But what will also happen is that the more you read and the more you listen to, you'll develop discernment for yourself. So you'll start to notice what resonates and what seems more of a higher truth and what doesn't, or what's not on point, and you'll be able to see that comparison. But you can't see that if you've only read 1 or 2 books, if you've only listened to 1 or 2 gurus. You sometimes have to go through that journey of listening to many, right?
Multiple, various books on the same subject.
So what we're saying is, on your journey, be careful. Just keep an open mind when you listen to all these gurus, because some come from an ego, right?
Yeah, some operate from ego and some operate from pure humbleness and sincerity.
Yeah, and some operate from ego and they're just regurgitating lots of theory and not enough experience. And other gurus, they're actually giving you the information because they're connected to something higher. They're connected to the divine or God or the universe or some higher consciousness.
They're talking from a deeper level of consciousness.
Yeah, and that's flowing through them, and the ego is aside. They're no longer talking from ego. They're just
allowing source to flow through them.
Yeah, allowing source to flow through them. And that you will find when speakers and gurus and teachers speak in that way, you will find that what they're saying
is more pure
and it's more powerful. But your soul might not be ready to listen to it at that moment in time. It doesn't mean that you won't later on, but it just means at that moment in time you might not be able to grasp that information. You might not be able to absorb it and take it in. So be gentle with yourself. You know, whatever teacher comes along, keep an open mind And just notice if they're coming from a place of ego or if they're coming from a much deeper place, tapping in from a higher source. And some come from pure experience. So, who do you listen to? You listen to people who have what you want and have been where you are. So let's say if you want to heal an illness, you want to listen to someone who's done it, rather than talking through theory. This is how you do it through theory and books that they read.
Yeah.
Then they don't get the formula right. They don't exactly know
the exact recipe of how to
heal yourself. But if somebody has gone through it, they can explain to you in detail that this was my experience and it worked for me. And you can listen to people like that. And it's the same with money. If you want to learn about how to make money or how to manifest money, you don't want to listen to somebody who's not been able to do that. You want to listen to someone who's actually
made real money.
Yeah, real money. So not money selling the books about how to make money, but real money meaning
in the real world.
In the real world.
In real businesses.
In real businesses. And what they've done with their mindset and the steps that they've taken to do it. And that's the people that you want to listen to. So always listen to people who have what you want and have been where you are.
But ultimately you listen to yourself, your own feelings. Don't discredit and insult the amount of power that you have within you. Because remember, you are limitless beings. You have all the wisdom, the intuition, the knowingness inside of yourself, and it's just really learning how to tap into that. What these true gurus do is they help you to realize your own power. They're all about self-empowerment. They're not about you need to listen to me because what I'm saying is right and you're wrong. They're just making you realize your own personal power that you have within yourself. Those are the type of gurus that are coming from purity
and help you to get your own cognitions and learn from within. So what you want to do is ultimately, like Kashmir says, listen to yourself, because we are divine beings and we are pure, and it's remembering how powerful we are.
Yes.
Doesn't mean you can't seek inspiration from others outside of you, but the true inspiration is you.
Yes, exactly. Well, I hope that was a cute little inspiration for you. Learn to listen to yourself, your own feelings, because the power is within. Study the book within, know thyself. We'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.